Hello, everyone. Pastor Greg here with a couple of announcements before the devotion. Please do take a look at your Faith Alive or our website just to make sure that you have all of the information for yourself. I'm not sure when you're going to be getting this, but if you get it after Wednesday, a reminder about this coming weekend. On Saturday morning, our preschool will be having their preschool program at 9 o'clock if you would like to attend that. And then on Sunday, the rest of our school will be having their Christmas program at both of the services. The first service will be at 8:30, not 7:45, but 8:30. The second one will be at 10:30 as the usual time. So we invite you and encourage you to come to either one of those. Next week, Wednesday, is our usual Advent worship. 2 services, 3:30, so right after school, and 6:30 with the Hunter's Delight meal in between. So we encourage you to pick one of those services and come to that meal and fellowship with one another. Many of the other announcements, feel free to look on your Faith Alive to get up to date as to everything that is happening with the busy time of Christmas, Advent leading into Christmas, as we prepare our hearts to just be filled with joy. But that's really where I want to focus our attention. To be filled with joy. Do you always feel joy at this time of year? And if you don't always feel joy at this time of the year, then do you ever feel guilty over that? We're supposed to feel joy, right? We sing it. Joy to the world, the Lord has come. We listen to the story and what it means, and yet so often, whether it's because of personal things you're going through, or the world in general, or anything else, you don't always have joy in your hearts, and maybe you can feel guilty about that. If that is the case, then I would encourage you to think about these words that we have before us from Isaiah chapter 9. Let me read them to you now. The people walking in darkness have seen a great light, and those living in the land of deep darkness, a light has dawned. Obviously, Isaiah is talking about that true light that we have, who is Jesus. But he doesn't ignore the fact that while we are here, even when we have that joy in our hearts to know Jesus has come and what it means for us, we can be surrounded and have darkness inside of us. The darkness is all created by evil, by sin. And yes, the very sins that we do. But Isaiah doesn't give up hope. And he doesn't want the people to give up hope either. He talks about how there is this great light, that a light has dawned. And if you've ever gone into a dark room and you turn on the light, there's really no darkness anymore. That thing which travels at the speed of light is darkness. And so when we think about that darkness that we sometimes live in, and that can cause sadness, it can take away joy, I encourage you to remember the light that is also in your heart, the light of that Savior who was born, whose birth we celebrate in just a few weeks from now, that light that can never be snuffed out, but that light instead that chases away all darkness. Are you always going to be filled with joy in your hearts? I know I don't always have joy in my heart. But we can have lasting joy, not just joy for this world, but lasting joy to know that light has dawned, and that light destroys all darkness. May God continue to be in your heart, to be in your life, that even when you don't always feel joy, that you can have lasting joy and happiness to know that heaven truly is yours. Because the light of Jesus came into this world, lived, died, and rose again, so that you know that one day you'll be taken away from all of this darkness, all of this gloom, all of this sadness, to live in that light, to live with Jesus. May God continue to bless you and bless your preparation this time of year. God bless.